This is one of the most haunting Bigfoot encounters I've ever come across. It happened in September of 1941, in the remote wilds of Ruby Creek, British Columbia, a place where the forest pressed in thick and dark against the land, where a family could live isolated from the world. George and Jean Chapman, a First Nations family, had settled into this quiet existence with their 3 children, living in a modest wooden cabin near the river. Their life was peaceful, until the day the creature came. It was a towering figure covered in golden brown hair walking slowly and deliberately toward the cabin, 7 feet tall, a massive barrel-like chest, long powerful arms that swayed unnaturally low nearly to its knees, a black expressionless face. It walked on 2 legs, but it was not a man, and it was coming straight for them. The flight. Every instinct in Jean's body screamed at her to get the children away. She grabbed her youngest child, yanking him onto her hip, while ordering the other 2 to follow her immediately. There was no time to pack, no time to think, only to run. She burst through the back door, leading her children down the sloping hill toward the river, their bare feet pounding against the earth. She had grown up hearing stories, whispers from elders and hunters about things that lived deep in the wilderness, things best left undisturbed, but now those stories were flesh and blood. And it was at her home, weak of fear. That night, after reuniting with Jean and the children at the village, George swore he would stay awake, guarding the cabin. Each morning he would wake up to find new footprints in the yard, fresh, always circling the cabin, as if something had returned each night, watching, waiting. Then, on the 3rd night, came the whistle. It started faint, so faint he almost thought he imagined it. A strange, gurgling whistle, unlike any bird or animal he had ever heard. It rose and fell in a pattern, low and guttural, carrying through the night air like a call. By the end of the 7th night, George and Jean made a decision. They couldn't stay any longer. Whatever lived in those woods, it wasn't going to leave. They packed what little they could and abandoned the cabin, moving into the village where they would be safer. Yet the feeling lingered. A weight in the air, a sense of something unseen still lurking in the forest, and the footprints were still there.